Hello, my dear students. Today we will discuss the topic that is bridge engineering. Okay, first we will know what do you mean by bridge. Okay, what do you mean by bridge? Okay, usually the bridge is to be constructed. Okay, if you see it, the bridge is to be constructed to avoid the obstacles for the motion of vehicle, for the movement of vehicle. Okay, if you are seeing in this picture, say this is the waterway. Okay, usually if you want to move from this place to this place, okay, we want to move from this side to this side, there is a obstacle, this waterway is obstacle. Okay, in order to avoid this obstacle, we are going to build a one bridge. So this is the bridge has been built. Above it the vehicles are going supposed to move. Okay, this means this waterway is obstacle. In order to avoid this obstacle, okay, so for the movement of vehicles, it may be a roadway or it may be a railway bridge is to be constructed. Okay, this is the definition of bridge. Okay, so if you want to see the different types of bridges, okay, so this is the one type of bridge what we are seeing. Okay, next, this is the one, this is the bridge what you are seeing. Next, okay, there are the different types of bridges. Arch bridges are there, railway bridges are there, okay, and skew bridges are there, cantilever bridges are there. This is called screw bridge. Okay, the angle for the screw bridge restriction is, that is 15 degree is the to 30 degree. The screw bridge, this is called, this is the type of screw bridge what you are seeing. Okay, next one is, this is also screw bridge, and next this one is called culvert. These are also called culvert. Okay, on bridge engineering I made in short notes only important points we are going to discuss, that will be helpful for your competitive examinations. Okay, we will discuss one by one. Okay, okay, we'll start. According, first I will define what do you mean bridge. Okay, first you have to know what do you mean by bridge. Okay, you should know the, what is the definition of bridge means. A bridge is an arrangement, the bridge is an arrangement made to cross an obstacle, to cross an obstacle. The obstacle may be in the form of, okay, maybe the lower ground level, it may be the lower ground level, or it may be the river. Okay, or in order to fill the between gap between the way beneath. Okay, the bridge is to be constructed. Okay, what is the meaning of, what is the definition of bridge? The bridge is an arrangement made to cross an obstacle. It may be in the form of low ground or a stream or a river, over the gap without closing the way beneath, without closing the way beneath. Okay, according to the road engineering, the bridges are classified as culverts, minor bridges and major bridges. It is classified based on, that is culvert, minor bridges and major bridges. How it is to be classified? If span is up to 6 meter, if span is up to 6 meter, then that type of bridge is called culvert, that is called culverts we can say. Just now I have shown you. Okay, I will show once again. These are called culverts, these are called culverts. Okay, if span is up to 6 meter, then we will say that is culvert. If span is up to 6 meter, we are supposed to say that one is a culvert. Okay, next, next, if my, what do you mean by minor bridges? If the span is up to 6 to 30 meter, if span is up to 6 to 30 meter, we are supposed to say that one is a minor bridge. If it is over 30 meter, we are supposed to say major bridge. Okay, this question is very important, you have to remember. Means up to 6 meter, culvert. If it is in the range of 6 to 30 meter, that is minor bridge. If it is in the range of 30 meter or 30 meter, that is called, that is major bridge. Okay, according to Indian Railway, how the classification has been done, it is classified as, that is major bridge, it is classified as major bridge, minor bridge and important bridges. Okay, what do you mean by major bridge? The total waterway is more than 18 meter. if total waterway is more than 18 meter or having a span of clear waterway up to 12 meter or over, that is called major breach. Means up to the waterway is more than 18 meter or clear waterway is that is up to 12 meter or over, that is called major bridge. Minor bridge means is less than, means if the waterway is less than 18 meter and the clear waterway is less than 12 meter, then we will say that is minor bridge. Next one is important bridge. What do you mean important bridge? Means it will be more than that one. Okay, those major bridges having waterway 18 meter or more, that is having more than 18 meter and more or more than 100 meter square or more than 100 meter square. This is the classification and has to be done on the based on that railway bridges. Okay, next, if the this is the indication. Okay, this is if you say that is here indication has been done 9/4. What is the meaning of 9/4? Okay, the fourth cross drainage structure in ninth kilometer will be designated as. Okay, what is telling here? Fourth cross drainage. Okay, means fourth cross drainage is to be provided. Where it is to be provided? At ninth kilometer. How it is to be designated? You have to remember. Means fourth drainage is to be provided at the ninth kilometer. It is to be designated like that. You have to remember this one. Okay, at a ninth kilometer, fourth drainage has to be provided. It is to be designated like that. Okay, if you see. Okay, next, same thing. If any new culvert introduced between any two existing between fourth and fifth culvert in kilometer 30 meter. Okay, say there is this is the fourth culvert and this is the fifth culvert. In between, if you want to introduce one more culvert, if I want to introduce one more culvert between fourth and fifth culvert, how it is to be designated? Maybe this is in the distance of 20 between kilometer 29 and 30th kilometer. How it is to be designated? It is to be designated that is 30. It is culvert is to be provided at 30 kilometer and it is to be designated as 4 minus 1. It is to be designated as 4 minus. If you want to introduce one more culvert, then that will be 40 divided by 4 minus 2. This is the way how it is to be written. Okay, this is the designation that is to be, if you want to designate on the stone. Okay, you have to write like that. Okay, that is this will be 9/4. And if you want to reculvert for culvert, how it is to be denoted? This is 4 minus 1. Similarly, this is 4 minus 2. This is the way how it is to be designated. Okay, next we move for this the next part. That is it is very important to check the velocity of flow. It is very important to check the velocity of flow at bridge site. Is it at bridge site? If velocity of flow is less than the particular value, the silting will occur. Okay, if it is less, the silting will occur. On the other hand, if the velocity is more and then the particular value, the scoring will occur. Scoring will occur. As a matter of this fact, the velocity of flow at the bridge side should be between the range of non-silting and non-scoring velocity. Okay, for that case, the permissible velocity at bridge site, it should be it is given in this table. Just we will go for this one. Okay, this is the permissible velocity that should be provided at the site. Okay, the first one, for very fine sand, the permissible velocity will be in centimeter per second. It is in the range of 60 to 90. If it is very fine sand is there, then what is the permissible velocity? That is 60 to 90. And for fine sand and loose clay, it is up to 50 centimeter per second. If it is coarse sand, 50 to 100 centimeter per second. And if it is fine gravel, sandy or silt clay, it is in the range of 100 to 150. Okay, and next one is this clay with slant. This clay with sand, that will be 150 centimeter per second. If it is clay, 200 centimeter per second. Soil with rock and coarse gravel, it is in the range of 150 to 250 centimeter per second. And if it is rock and boulders, okay, this is the nature of bed or river. The rock and boulders, It is, so the permissible velocity is in, that is 250 to 500 centimeter per second. 250 to 500 centimeter per second. Okay, this is the thing you have to. Okay, stages of investigation. That is, first one is, that is recurrence survey, preliminary survey, and next one is the detailed survey. Okay, for skew bridge, the angle, it will be minimum 15 degree and maximum is 30 degree. Okay, next we will discuss about that road width. Okay, the type of traffic. Okay, whether it is a single lane, two lane, or multi lane, and the minimum width in meter. The minimum width in meter. If it is single lane, okay, if it is single lane, the what is the if it is single lane bridge, what is the minimum width? That will be 4.25 meter. If it is two lane, that will be 7.5 meter. If it is multi lane, that will be 3.5 meter. Okay, for cycles without overtaking 0.2 meter, with overtaking that will be 0.3 meter. Okay, next, for 1000 vehicles per hour per lane, for 1000 vehicles per hour per lane, the width will be 3.75 meter. And second thing, that is 3600 cycles per day, two lane, that will be for 2 meter. Okay, if you want to calculate the area of waterway, that is the formula A is equal to Q by V. Okay, waterway of bridge, if you want to calculate, what is the formula? A is equal to Q by V. Here A is equal to waterway in meter square, and Q is equal to flood discharge in meter cube per second, and V is the permissible velocity in meter per second. Next, if you want to calculate the linear waterway, the what is the formula? L is equal to A by D. L is the length of waterway, and D is the average depth of waterway at bridge site. Okay, so the design of bridge for the flood. Okay, once in 100 years it is to be done, for once in 20 years for culverts. Next, the calculation of maximum flood discharge is to be done by, that is, first one is that is by direct method, and it is done by, that is, indirect method. First one is the direct method, second one is that is indirect method. What do you mean direct method? The area of cross section up to the highest flood level, that is HFL. HFL, I remember this one. HFL means highest flood level. The area of the cross section up to the highest flood level, and the velocity of flow, and the velocity of flow is determined. The multiplication of area and velocity will give you the maximum flood discharge. What is telling? The multiplication of area and velocity will give the maximum discharge. This is the way you have to remember.